Rise and grind. The best tasting whiskeys. Let's get into the list. Here at Rise and Grind, we bring you everything men's lifestyle related. We bring you the best whiskeys, the best cigars, the finest wines, the greatest cognacs. We even will be bringing you the best fragrances and the best way for you to earn more and to live a better life. We are here to help you. And today we're bringing you the best tasting whiskeys. Now, with bourbon, they all at some point taste the same. There's notes of brown sugar, caramel. But today, we want to bring you some whiskeys that have explosive taste. We are going to bring you some whiskeys that when you taste these, you are going to be excited, you are going to be blown away, you are going to be impressed, your head is going to explode. We are bringing you some of the best tasting whiskeys there is. And so the best tasting whiskey that I have ever had is this Old Carter Rye. The first time I had this, it was such an experience. It was a $30 pour. I was having it with a meal, and the drink became the meal. With this, you're gonna get notes of mint, milk chocolate, citrus. With every single sip, it's enjoyable. Every single sip, your taste buds are tantalized. With every single sip, you're gonna just be enjoying it. This is one of the bourbons, whiskeys, ryes, that when I had it, it made me interested in this hobby. So if you wanna have an absolutely outstanding, mouth-watering experience, get you an Old Carter bourbon, an Old Carter rye, an Old Carter American whiskey. They cost about $200 to $300 and they are worth it. I will never chase after Pappy or any of those products. If I've got $200 to $300, I know I can always get me an Old Carter. It tastes so much better. The quality is higher. It's more easily findable. And again, it tastes so much better. A great tasting whiskey, Old Carter. The second best tasting whiskey that I've ever had is Kentucky Owl, the 11-year rye. This tastes like gingerbread. There is mint, there is caramel. This is what I had on New Year's. This was so enjoyable. I enjoyed it, my wife enjoyed it. It comes out of great proof. It's well balanced. This is another one of those experiences where the drink becomes an entire meal. Every single sip that you take in, you just sit there with a smile on your face. Kentucky Owl Rye is an amazing experience, a wonderful pour, one of the best tasting whiskeys that I've ever had. Kentucky Owl, the 11-year rye. And the next great tasting whiskey that we have on this list is the Prideful Goat. Now this is a new product. It's put out by a whiskey tuber. This is another one of those great experiences. Now one of the things you may have noticed already, all the whiskeys that I'm featuring are ryes. And so I mentioned earlier, bourbon is good. I love a great bourbon. But at times, the bourbon taste, it can get to be a bit boring. And so I like to mix it up, throw in some ryes, throw in maybe some American whiskey, throw in something that isn't gonna just have taste and notes of brown sugar and caramel. And this right here, this is a rye. This has that caramel, it has that bacon spice, but it has a lot of citrus. And so this is a new product. I was blown away by this. This has received from other whiskey tubers the Rye Whiskey of the Year. This is a great product. It's 6 years age. The proof is great. The taste is great. The quality is great. It's a wonderful blend of spice with that caramel. And so if you're looking for a great, easily available Total Wine stocks these, they go for about $75. The whiskeys I mentioned earlier, the Old Carter and the Kentucky Owl, go for about 200 plus. But if you want something that you can keep on hand, sip without worry, the Prideful Goat. This is a cask strength rye. Amazing taste, great experience, a great tasting whiskey. And the next whiskey that we've got the Uncle Nearest Rye. Now, with most ryes, they have to be at least 51%. A lot of times you've got what they call the straight rye. That's 95% rye and usually about 5% barley. This product here, this is 100% rye. And so a lot of distillers try to do that. They try to just put out 100% rye and the product fails because rye by itself can just be too spicy. It's like just putting black pepper on your eggs. But this, with Uncle Nearest, with their blending, they found a way to have a 100% rye and it tastes amazing. And so of course you're gonna get that spice, but you also get a lot of sweet fruit notes in this. I don't know how they did it with just 100% rye, but it tastes spicy with that bacon spice, but you also have a lot of sweet fruit notes. And so the perfect blend. This is their first rye that they put out. I can't say that I'm a big fan of their other products, but this rye I think is the best product that they make. Uncle Nearest Rye. Great taste. And the last whiskey on our list of great tasting whiskeys, we've got this Stellum Rye. This gives you notes of cinnamon, nutmeg, as well as apple. And so you've got spiciness and you've got fruit. An amazing taste. If you're looking for something more than the quintessential bourbon taste, then we have shared with you some things that are gonna excite the other aspects of your taste buds. They're gonna excite the other sensory notes within your mouth. And so this, the Stellum Rye. Now, they've got the regular rye and they've got the Stellum Black. The black is just next level. But if you want something you can easily find, this goes for about $50. Taste good, proof high, experience worth it. Spiciness with apple. Stellum Rye, a great tasting whiskey. We have shared with you 5 amazing tasting whiskeys. These are some of the best whiskeys that I've ever had. If we have helped you, help us like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what are the best whiskeys that you've ever tasted. Join us here on this channel, but also check out our Instagram, which is at Rise and Grind 411. Today, for our conversation, I want to go to Hamilton, where there's a song called Aaron Burr, and it says, "Talk less, smile more. The problem for a lot of you is you talk too much. You want everyone to know where you stand on the issues. You want everyone to know that you support Trump. You support Biden. You are pro this. Listen, nobody cares. I say it again. Nobody cares. All you are doing is alienating yourself and separating yourself from people who might be able to help you. When you are rising and grinding, when you are running a business, when you are leading a community, then you've got to think bigger. Now, if you just want to be the big man on your block, then keep talking. Keep letting them know what you thinking. But we here, we are community leaders. We are leading global businesses. We are bigger than our block, bigger than our friend group. And so you've got to think bigger. You've got to not alienate yourself from any group. It's nobody's business what you think. Now, if you want to share with your friends, with your family at Thanksgiving, sure. But when you are leading a multinational company, when you are leading something that's big, then you've got to think bigger. Now, some of you might be thinking that, well, I'll never be in that position. And so you are willing to limit your reach. You see, if you are really a person who rises and grinds, you need to always be thinking big. Your ideas, your thoughts, your values, that's for you, for your family, for your friends. But if you want your company or your channel or your influence to really reach everyone, then at some point, you've got to talk less and smile more. If you are in business, be in business. And so you have got to learn when to just smile and let it go. Stop ruining opportunities. Stop closing doors. Because the second you share with everyone that you're pro this or you're pro that, half the people just walked away from you. What you think is your own business. But if you want your business, your company, your influence, your impact to be bigger than you, then you've got to learn to talk less and smile more. Never let them know what you're against or what you're for. Let's finish this conversation in the chat. Rise and grind.